You are working really fast and leaving me.
I'm a fast
walk. A fast walker or fast walk. Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to the Mwesigos again. Thank you for hanging with us and thank you for just going on this journey with us and riding with us. So I'm Rachel.
Collins is my name.
And today we have something exciting to share with you guys. It's going to be some sort of story time, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So today we just want to take you guys through how we met, just our love story, how we met, and everyone is going to give their version because I am not sure Colin's version is the same as my version. So who's going to go first?
No, you should go first. You should go first. Go first and tell us your version, and then
Collins wants to copy me.
I know. It's going. No, you go ahead.
You want to copy me. Anyway, I met this guy, Collins, I think in 2012. Yes, 2012. At the time, I used to work at Watoto Church. I hope it's okay to say Watoto Church.
Yes.
I used to work at Watoto Church, and we used to have these Thursday fellowships for youth fellowships. So my friends Teddy and Joy called me. I think I was still in office, so they called me. They're like, hey, you come and say hi to us, Richie, things like that. So I said, hey, okay, where are you guys? They told me where they were, and I went. When I reached there, this guy was with them, but I didn't mind him so much, as in he was there as like, hey, hi. I thought he was actually vibing or dating one of them. So I said hi to Joy, hi to Teddy and everything. Now Joy and Teddy were going to Ntinda side. Collins apparently used to stay in Bugolobi. Me, I used to stay in Mutungo. So Joy and Teddy, time for going reached, and then Joy and Teddy said for them they're going to go that direction. And they're like, but Rachel and Collins, you guys go this side since you guys get taxis. We used to use taxis. Since you guys get taxis from the same place. I said, hey, Kawa, you guys, I worked with this guy. Meanwhile, what I didn't tell you, me, I didn't like this guy from the start. Anyway, so we walked. Oh, but he was walking. You know when you're walking with someone and they leave you at a distance. He was way ahead of me and me, I was behind him. But I said, Kawa. So when we reached the stage, we used to get taxis from City Square, right? But do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Anyway, so we reached City Square. Now you just no, we reached City Square and then he was going to Bugolobi. So taxis that go to Bugolobi also go to Mutungo because it's the same direction. So we entered the same taxi. But we were still not talking. Oh, but Collins was feeling. I don't even know why he was feeling. He was putting on black trousers and a checkered shirt. I think it was lines. Long sleeved. Me, I remember very well. Maybe he was smart.
Of course.
So, anyway, we entered the taxi. So, you people, I used to work at Watoto Church and I used to be a volunteer. So I had they used to give us allowances and everything, but I remember I didn't have money. Now, I thought, Banange, God has brought someone who's going to help me pay my transport. Because I didn't have money. The only money I had was transport for that to take me back home, and then I didn't know how I was going to come back the next morning. How you get? So I was hoping, I'm like, Banange, God has brought this guy that's going to at least help me pay transport, even if we are not talking much, even if we are working together, but he's at least going to pay my transport. The guy reached I think he almost reached Bugolobi stage. He gave the conductor 20K. Me, I'll never forget. You gave him 20,000. 20K, and the conductor asked, Bameka. You said, Omu. You people, my heart broke. My heart broke. I said, hey, if this guy is trying to vibe one of my two friends, he will not go through, he will not succeed. Bananga was so sad. I was embarrassed on his behalf, but I was mostly sad because my transport was not paid. So I put a cancel. So I never gave him thought ever again. You know, like when someone really disappears from your mind and everything. Yeah. Then I don't know how, after out of the blue, as I was working at Watoto, he called me because I used to work in the sponsorship department, and he started telling me about the sponsored child, the child they sponsor as a sale. And he wanted over details about what. Now I think then he was trying to come to me. But maybe I couldn't remember him because time had passed. And could I remember you? Well, you know. When you called me, I didn't remember you. Time had passed and everything, me, I couldn't remember him. As we are there, I mean, I gave him all the details he needed, blah, 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 yeah, and he took my number. After that, we were going for Fat Fest. We used to have those concerts that Power FM would organize and everything, so we had Fat Fest. Collins calls me, and he's like, I would like to buy a Fat Fest ticket. I said, hey, okay. Then he's like, please help me go to Power FM offices and buy for me that ticket, Bichi. I said, okay, fine. I went and bought him the ticket. Then he also wanted me to buy for him t-shirts. He used to have t-shirts. I went and bought for him, but there was only large. Now we are going to insert a photo of the t-shirt he bought. He bought large, but Nange Collins, as in, this is when I look at the photo, and I'm like, Coca Collins, what did I see in you? It was too small. That t-shirt was literally wearing him. Anyway, so we went for Fat Fest and everything. I invited my sisters to seek off for me because, I mean, when someone is beginning to vibe you and everything, you feel the vibe. You feel the vibe. So then I was starting to feel it, and I'm like, I called my sisters to Fat Fest and I wanted them to see for me. They're like, hey, this one is the one you like. Bambi, as in, yeah, me I liked, but I wanted them to see for me, and yeah. So after that, we had cantata. That is all in 2012 meanwhile, yeah? We had cantata, and I used to sing in the choir. You guys, by the way, I can sing. Do not be deceived, I can sing. Anyway, we had cantata, and I used to sing in the choir. Bambi Collins used to come to all the shows. Over 5 p.m., over 6 p.m., over 7 p.m., up to the last one. And I knew which corner he used to stand at. And then I just, as in, I would look forward to him. And now this is when I'm beginning to also like him. And yeah, so I'd look forward to him coming because I would know which corner he would be standing at. And I would be looking there and everything. And yeah, so every show he came to, and we would walk back home together. We'd get into the taxi, walk back home together, and then yeah, I think our first date we had at that place on Kampala Road. I forget the name, but the shop closed, the restaurant closed after that. So that's how we had our first. What was the place called? We forget the name, but our first. No, on Kampala Road.
Fidodido.
Not Fidodido, now after Fidodido. There was a place where Bukampa stars, the youth of Watoto used to go to a lot and have. But that's why we had our first date, and it was beautiful. So as time went on, yeah, things started happening, and well, here we are. I just want Collins to tell his part of the story before we go ahead.
Now, of course, the ladies will give a lot of detail and all that, but what I remember is, at least I remember the shows, the cantata shows that I came to.
But don't you remember when we met, the first time we met with Joy and Teddy?
Yes, I'm coming to that. Of course, Teddy and Joy were my friends, so I talked to them that I'm actually looking for a girl to settle, a girlfriend, and all those things. So they said there is a friend of ours that we know, but
so you people set me up. But Collins, how do they set you up and you don't even pay for me transport, Mazima?
Then, so what happened? What happened? So they called me, and that day I think there was fellowship. So I came, and we did the fellowship and all that, and then she was singing in the choir. I think that day. Oh, you were in the choir. Oh no, you were working. You were in sponsorship working.
In office working.
So so she was working, and then I think after you were done with your work, they called you to come and meet us down. So I was there, like for me, I'd always watched Coming to America. If you people know Coming to America,
yeah, of course.
If anyone has watched Coming to America, that classical movie. So for me, I wanted to portray myself in a certain way where I am like that. Exactly what she was saying. I could
Like
afford
you're
these
poor.
things. I could pay for the transport,
Like
but
you're not
no.
a king.
Hey, I wanted to show that man. We also exist. We also exist like this, and I mean, let me first see whether it will go somewhere, whether it is something that I would want to take forward. And I wanted to. I threw in some of those things so that to see when somebody is interested in you. If you throw in those things and like the things you're saying, the transport and all that, you think I could not afford the 2K
Of
that
course
that
you had
I
20K.
could.
I
had
knew.
20K.
Somehow I thought you were
But
just
it
a
was
mean
on
guy.
it was on purpose that I didn't pay that transport.
Yeah, you broke my heart. But
So
anyway.
so we went, but also I'm also a person who fears also rejection, because I saw a beautiful lady, I saw a beautiful girl, and I was thinking, if I open my mouth and then she
Rejects me.
shows me, talk to the hand, how will I even survive? I mean,
You can
those are
survive,
some of the
but
things that I
eventually-
fear. Those are the most things that I fear. So that was running through my mind, and I was thinking, yes, I want to talk to her. Yes, I would want to pay transport. Yes, I would want. And what you didn't say, we actually talked in the taxi.
Oh,
I
we did?
asked you about sponsorship. We continued talking about sponsorship. How you guys are sponsoring.
But you
what
agreed
they cheap.
that you were working
So-
from you were working
Yes, I'm
really
a
fast
fast
and
walk.
leaving
I'm a fast.
a fast walk. A fast
I'm-
walker or fast walk.
No. In my normal way, I like to walk very fast. Even in the people that know me will know that when I get to walk, I like
when
to
you're
get to
walking
my
with a beautiful
destination, and I'm
girl.
going. Yes. So sometimes, yes. So that's how I do. So we reached the taxi. We actually talked, and
Hey, I
you see,
forgot
I was
about that.
trying to get get that conversation going. You know, I'm also a kind of person who first research before I talk to the person, so that I know what they actually like, so that I know what they actually like to talk about, and then I would go ahead and start. But now, knowing that she was from sponsorship and she was passionate about kids and that sponsorship aspect, so I said, let me start the conversation from there. Let me not say anything. Let me not say anything contrary to that. So, of course, we engaged in sponsorship. We talked. I was actually not interested in the sponsorship things,
figured
but
that.
anyway, I had to use that to get in, and yeah. So we started, and then she talked about when I was in office, I used to call her. Actually, I got her number from I think Joy Zano gave me the number, and then I called her at Watoto when she was working. I asked about sponsorship, about her child, we hadn't even paid for some time.
I think like 7 months.
So I was asking, but we were not even interested in. Anyway, we were going to pay. But anyway, that was all to get the conversation going and to start everything up. So So I mean, you know, when you talk to someone and then the person is actually ready to reply and all that, it's like they're already interested. You get a green light. So I actually got very many green lights, and I said, wow.
Yeah, but after
Sheena.
the taxi incident, we didn't talk for a long time.
No,
For
we
like
talked
2
like
months.
2 months.
Yeah,
It
go.
was like I called you.
You called me
after
much
some
later
time.
because I couldn't remember you. Remember, you even had to
So
introduce
what was I
yourself
doing
on
in
the
those
phone.
2 months?
I think dreaming about me and wondering how you will get to me.
Anyway,
But do you agree the fat face thing?
the
The one,
fact is,
do you agree that we should insert your photo because I need people to see how you look like? when
that
you started
fat
dating?
face. Anyway, you will insert it
Yeah,
in there, but you know
back
those
in the t-shirt
days,
was
you know, in
like
those
him.
years, you will feel cool and what. So I was cool. I had my t-shirt. It was big, but anyway. But you know, somebody was actually interested. I mean, interested in such a skinny guy and all that. But I was skinny. Can you imagine?
So skinny, you looked funny.
Anyway, so I was interested and all that, and so I saw a girl who was also interested in me. You know, you can see and you know.
Yeah, but anyway, you can feel the
when
vibe.
I can
That's
feel
the
the
truth.
vibe, then we are good to go. So I bought the tickets. I bought actually VIP, but we decided to be in ordinary.
Yes,
we didn't
yes,
actually go to
yes,
VIP
yes.
because
I
VIP was
remember.
actually boring.
So
we
you bought
went.
VIP to impress me.
No.
Hey.
I like to do VIP. I like the VIP style. you know.
Collins.
Anyway, nature chikachiro. Anyway, so what else?
Yeah, so I mean, the rest is history. We started dating, and then let me tell you.
Let me talk about the Kantan. So I came to Kantan for all the shows.
Yes.
I can't even believe it. I would come, actually my friends were saying, but you man, it's the same show. It doesn't change. They are the same actors, everything. Why are you going numerous times? I said, you guys, I need to, because actually I would change view. The first I would sit down, first show, sit down now, get that view, then go up. I even went to the overflow just to get everything, to get the whole.
But then there was also that consistent place, the place where you would be, because me, whenever I would be singing and then I look that direction, I would see you.
So
there.
you would be looking there.
Yes, I would. I mean, I've told you that even me, I started falling, and I enjoyed that you always came, Bambi. You were consistent. You always came to watch me. So you know how you're there on stage and you have someone in the audience watching you.
Are
It
you
feels
sure
nice.
I was watching you only? Anyway, so it was interesting.
So there's a time this guy wanted to join choir. Why did you want to join choir?
No, but I can sing. No, I had a friend of mine and he told us there is no human being who cannot sing. For me, I felt I can sing because when I sing, actually there are people that when I would sing and they'd say, I mean, you can actually sing. The voice is there, the talent is there. So I tried, but man, those guys were not fair to me.
I thought you wanted to join because of me. That's why I'm bringing up that topic.
Join? Of course, you forced to join.
Auntie, because of me, that was the driving force.
Yes.
Anyway, so I guess that is it. I hope you guys get a thing or two. I think consistency and persistence is important. When you want something, to achieve something, you have to be consistent. Like Collins was consistent
and you
watching.
have to be yourself. Be yourself. Do not pretend. Like for me, somebody would have pretended and paid the 20K what, vichi. No.
But you
For me, I
said you
knew.
pretended because you wanted to act like the Coming to America guy.
And it worked. So,
Yeah, so he wasn't himself in the beginning. You didn't pay my transport. You're not that kind of person. Are you? Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed our story time and learned a thing or two from it. Yeah, so that's how Collins and I met, and that's how we are. I mean, that's what led to what we have right now, 3 children later and 6 years in marriage in November this year. Thank you so much for watching us. If you like what we have to share with you guys, kindly subscribe, share, like, and comment. And see you next time, guys. Peace out.
bye bye.